So definitely check out The Organic Prepper, Daisy Luther. 55 Ways to Starve the Beast. A term coined in 1985 by an unnamed staffer of the Reagan administration was starve the beast. This referred to a fiscally conservative political strategy to cut government spending by paying less in taxes. So, in the original sense, the beast was the government, and the people were to starve said beast by spending less and using loopholes to pay less in taxes. The beast is a whole lot bigger. These days, the beast has a lot more tentacles than just the government. The system now consists of the government in all aspects of corporatism, big agriculture, big pharmacy, big tech, big food, big banking, big oil, just to name a few. To name a few. It seems that now it's the beast that's doing the starving as small businesses close because they can't compete with Walmart. Bigger chains are run out of existence by Amazon. The family farm is on its way out because it can't compete with the huge subsidized mega farms, and people are going bankrupt because they can't pay the outrageous medical bills. These mega corporations aren't there to make our lives better or easier. They're there to make as much money as possible. This article was written in 2013. Big tech wasn't as prevalent. Daisy Luther added some recommendations from the comments over the years. Just 55 ways to starve the beast. Perhaps more of us need to starve the beast. Grow your own food. Shop at local businesses with no corporate ties. Can't even talk right now. Use natural remedies instead of pharmaceuticals whenever possible. Homeschool the kids. If you can't homeschool, at least spend time on doing the indoctrination by giving them the tools to think critically. Walk or bike instead of driving when you can. When possible, get care from naturopaths and healers instead of doctors. Make paper logs from scraps for free. Heat if you had wood burning fireplace or stove. If you have a wood burning fireplace or stove, make paper logs from scraps for free. Boycott all processed foods. That's a good one right there. No more McDonald's. Shop at local farmers markets or buy directly from the farms themselves. Don't buy from corporate stores, Walmart, Costco, Best Buy, Home Depot. Instead, pay a few extra dollars to buy from local vendors. I don't know, man. I like Costco. Daisy Luther. Let me tell you. Give vouchers as gifts for an evening of babysitting, a homemade meal, walking the dog, doing a repair, or cleaning. Vouchers. Join a CSA or farm co op. I don't know what the heck a CSA is. Ditch television and all the propaganda commercials if you want to view programs. Enroll in a streaming service without commercials like Netflix. Are you promoting Netflix, Daisy Luther? What's going on? Participate in the barter system. Although, remember that even if no money changes hands, the government would like for you to let them know so you can be duly taxed. Buy secondhand from yard sales, Craigslist, and thrift stores. Sell your unwanted goods by having a yard sale or putting it in an ad on Craigslist. Repair things instead of replacing them. Avoid fast food restaurants, chain restaurants. Dine at locally establishments. If you eat out, I'll let you go through that real quick. So, different ways to save some money. Starve the beast. Do all your Christmas shopping with small local businesses and artisans. For sure, that's a good one right now with the holidays. Bring your coffee with you in a travel mug. That's what I'm do. That's what I do too. Men clothing. Invite someone over for dinner instead of meeting at a chain restaurant. Put on a sweater. Stay home. That way it's easier to avoid temptations. Shopping should not be a form of entertainment. Close your bank account, or at the very least, strictly limit your balance. Banks don't know. Banks don't need to know. So you get taxed. Use precious metals stored at your home as your savings account. I do that already. I do all these things. Raise backyard chickens for your own eggs. That's the dream. If you're a smoker, roll your own cigarettes. If possible, go one step further and grow tobacco. There, that would be it, huh? Brew your own beer, wine, and liquor. Use solar power for lighting or cooking. Collect rainwater. Learn to forage. That'd be cool. I want to learn how to forage. Let's get it outdoors. Free food freebies in your own backyard. Be collecting some dandelions. See if there's anything about dandelions here. There are many edible greens, but none are more recognizable than the ubiquitous dandelion. Every bit of the dandelion is edible, from the flower right down to the roots. Pick them in the spring when the flowers are still yellow for the mildest flavor. Ain't that awesome? Something ain't. Use alternative social media. I'm on Minds, if in case you're on Twitter. You don't want to be on Twitter for a moment. Go on Minds. Get an old-fashioned flip phone while you still can. I'm gonna get one. I've been wanting. That's a good one. Why not? Drive an older car without GPS tracking. Someday. Avoid adding surveillance technology such as Ring or Nest to your home. I have a Ring. I'm feeding the beast. Amazon. But check that out. How do you starve the beast? Do you make an effort to avoid doing business with massive corporations? Do you try to extricate yourself from government controls as often as possible? Please add your suggestions. Organic Prepper. TheOrganicPrepper.com. Definitely check them out. Pretty cool site. Some ads, but hey, well, I got bills to pay, right? Some cyber real estate for those of you in the know. Just gonna make this one short. Thank you for checking it out.